Hello viewers, and thank you for joining us on another exciting episode of your weekly program, Crime and Road Safety Watch. My name is Onesisa Sivanda. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, promoted 86 senior officers to ranks ranging from Chief Superintendent to Commissioner. Our reporter, Eliud Kutsaikanyani, attended the conferment parade and filed this report.
The new assembly hall at Mukushi Training Academy was the place to be this past Wednesday, the 29th of May 2024. It was a day of excitement and jubilation where family members gathered to witness the conferment of badges of new rank to 86 senior police officers who were promoted by His Excellency, the Head of State and Government, the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Dr. Mnangagwa elevated 17 assistant commissioners to the rank of commissioner, 28 chief superintendents to the rank of assistant commissioner, as well as 41 superintendents to the rank of chief superintendent in the Zimbabwe Republic Police, to make a total of 86 senior officers who were elevated. Now the Commissioner General of Police, Tandabantu Godwin Matanga, officiated the conferment of badges of new rank to the newly promoted senior officers.
I am pleased to officiate at this momentous occasion today as we confer badges of rank to the recently promoted 86 senior officers, namely 17 commissioners, 28 assistant commissioners, and 41 chief superintendents. Allow me to begin by expressing profound gratitude to the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency, Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, for elevating these senior officers. Having said this, I wish to convey my heart congratulations to the newly promoted and remind them that their elevation should be a rejuvenation of an insatiable desire to selflessly save the motherland, Zimbabwe. Admittedly, new plows plow the best, hence it is the hope of the organization and indeed the whole nation that through your leadership, policy initiatives will plow and uproot the mammoth of crime within our communities. As we celebrate your elevation, it is incumbent upon me as your Commissioner General to take advantage of this opportunity to give you counsel and prepare you for your new roles and responsibilities. I am thus happy to note that your promotion is an acknowledgement of exemplary leadership, unquestionable patriotism, professionalism, discipline, and ethical conduct exhibited. Indeed, with much pride and honor, I say, today we are celebrating true patriots who love their country above all else.
31% of the promoted senior officers are females, and the Commissioner General of Police implored on them to compete with their male counterparts in discharging their duties.
It is also pleasing to realize that this parade is made up of a proportional number of male and female police officers. I am aware that 31% of those promoted are women. This is indeed commendable, as it is a clear testimony of the value that the Zimbabwe Republic Police continue to place on gender equity, especially the need to ensure equal job opportunities. May I therefore challenge all female senior officers who have been promoted to take this opportunity to demonstrate ability and inspire fellow female police officers.
The senior officers have assumed their new ranks, and a lot is expected from them in their elevated capacity. The Zimbabwe Republic Police remains resolute to offer the highest quality service to the public. We say congratulations, Amhlope Makorokoto, to the newly promoted senior officers. It's back to Onesisa Sivanda.
Moving on, In a disturbing incident, police in Featherstone arrested a man after he raped his daughter.
Recently, at Therapy Featherstone, we arrested a 35-year-old male for raping his 13-year-old daughter. The accused person was arrested and taken to court where he was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. This case occurred in Kurumani B area in Featherstone, and the accused person, who had been estranged for 10 years, had recently come back home, and on a different day he came at night and found the complainant asleep in a room. He woke up the complainant and told her to go to his room, where he told her to remove the clothes which were on his bed. The accused person followed the complainant into that room where he had sexual intercourse with her once, and in the morning the complainant told her grandmother, who immediately alerted the other relatives, and they went to the police where they made the report. During our investigations, we discovered that the accused person, he had been directed by a ritualist to sleep with either his mother, his sister, or his daughter, so that he could get money.
Moving on, people continue losing their lives on the road due to road crashes. Most of these accidents are caused by bad road behavior being exhibited by road users, especially motorists. The Zimbabwe Public Police National Spokesperson, Commissioner Paul Nyati, speaks on this.
As the Zimbabwe Public Police, we want to appeal to motorists. Here we're talking of motorists both who drive family cars, private cars, company cars, or public service vehicle operators, where you find that people are now behaving as if they are a law unto themselves, where you find people going through red robots, driving against one way, even where there is a clear pattern for motorists to follow. You have even Porsche cars driven by common executives driving against the flow of traffic. So that must come to an end. People should not wait to be arrested so that they can drive according to the country's road rules and regulations. People are licensed to save lives, not to behave as if there are no laws in the country. So that's our message to motorists. And certainly, we are also going to name and shame motorists who are now in the habit of daily driving against the flow of traffic. So this is just a warning. Certainly, we are going to do so, where we will also engage the companies, where you find that there are companies which are clearly branded, but the drivers are driving recklessly. So we want the companies to also assist in the process. As for public service vehicle operators, we will take action and impound those cars which are being driven against the flow of traffic or which are going through red robots. So what it entails is the transport associations, those who purport to be representing these operators, must also come on board and take action against their own members.
Road safety is everyone's responsibility. Play your part. We'll take a short break. Join us in the second segment. We're in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. In our previous segment, we spoke about bad driving conduct being exhibited by road users. In response to this, the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe continues to engage various stakeholders to find lasting solutions to these issues. Recently, they hosted a road and traffic safety breakfast meeting, which saw various stakeholders, both international and local, in attendance. Chief Director in the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development represented the Minister, Honorable Felix Mona, at the event.
This forum plays a vital role in facilitating multi-stakeholder collaboration around evidence-based solutions. Regrettably, road carnage in Zimbabwe has reached alarming levels. As the statistics confirm, with over 8,000 lives lost in recent years alone. Beyond the immense human suffering, crashes also impose a heavy socio-economic burden that hinders development progress. To curb this preventable crisis, my ministry has steadily implemented initiatives within the 4E framework. For example, we have reformed the Road Traffic Act to strengthen enforcement and liability measures. Our traffic police have also conducted targeted compliance campaigns, deploying smart technologies to deter reckless driving behavior. This includes the introduction of statutory instrument number 118 of 2023. On the education front, we have partnered with our Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe to roll out nationwide awareness programs, particularly targeting high-risk groups like novice drivers and pedestrians. We are working to integrate road safety modules into school curricula to cultivate a safety-conscious culture from a very young and tender age.
If you look at the number of persons that lose their lives, in 2023, 2,099, it's about 5.7, 5.8 people who die statistically every single day on our roads due to road traffic accidents. We have about 38 people plus who are injured on our roads every single day. And I continue to call on the media and everybody to take this issue seriously because we have a crisis. But the good thing is we can solve this problem as a country. 94% of road accidents in Zimbabwe are attributable one way or the other to human error. So it means we have control of 94% of the accidents. If we deal with human beings in whatever manner, as long as we deal with human beings, we can drastically cut the rate of accidents in Zimbabwe. We believe that road safety is everyone's business. We have lobbied to government and we continue to lobby for increased access to information on road safety education.
Other stakeholders from different countries gave advice to the Zimbabwe citizens basing on their experiences from their home countries.
We learn from each other. Egypt learns from Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe learns from Egypt, and we are all, Africans and the brothers and sisters. I would not say like it's from our experience. I will speak about our experience. Is that it's number one, very important, infrastructure. Number two is about the law enforcement and surveillance and automated systems of surveillance. And number three is training for the drivers.
The advice I would give to Zimbabweans when it comes to road safety is that it is a collective effort that we all have to put into it. We are not in a hurry to go anywhere, and we have to respect road traffic signs. Where we have to stop, we have to stop. Where we have to move, we have to move. Discipline on the roads would ensure that we all live and enjoy life.
As a National Road Safety Council of Zimbabwe, you are trying your best to address some of the glaring issues pertaining to the road safety issue here in Zimbabwe. Besides, to enhance what you are doing, you need to have more multi-sectoral approach, engaging all stakeholders to play their fair share in addressing the road safety issue. In Ethiopia, one of the things that we are doing is revising our policies, making sure that at least all stakeholders are playing their pivotal role.
The first thing to look into is speed management on our roads, how to observe the speed limits that are set, and also we need to look at issues of vehicle safety. And then another critical issue to look at is the issue of how we make sure we have a comprehensive post-crash response.
Law enforcement, local authorities and transport associations spoke on the collaborations with Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe.
We are working together with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe Besides effecting arrests, we are conducting joint awareness campaigns with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. And these joint awareness campaigns have shown us that we need to do more in terms of changing the driver's mindset, the driver's attitude, to curb some of the road traffic accidents which we are currently recording, and also some of these misdemeanors which we are seeing on the country's roads on a day-to-day basis. So definitely there is need for other stakeholders, like what happened today, to come on board and work together with the police and the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe.
We have embarked on the renewal of the traffic lights. We have purchased over 30 units, so very soon the renewal and the upgrading of our traffic lights will be completed. We are also going to speak to ZESA that there will be continuous supply of electricity to the traffic lights, as this is important for the free movement of traffic. So we'll make sure that we remove our traffic lights from the prepaid platform to a continuous smart metering platform, so that we have continuous supplies of electricity at key points for our junctions. We are also going to employ 100 traffic marshals as backup should the traffic lights not be working, to complement the work that the police is doing.
The authorities, they are actually eliminating all combis and operators operating from illegal points in the CBD countrywide. So we have seen ZRP converging their forces in the city to make sure that they eliminate. So we advise all the transport operators who are operating from undesignated points to come to the associations and join.
We take another short break. Join us in the third and final segment. We're in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. The Zimbabwe Republic Police joined hands with other stakeholders and conducted a conference on transnational global crimes and how they can be combated. The Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Honorable Kazembe Kazembe, officiated at the opening ceremony of the conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, there is no denying that transnational organized crime has evolved over the years to become one of the greatest threats, not only to peace and security, but also to economic growth. In many of our countries in the region, its tentacles have been spreading from the depletion of natural resources, including flora and fauna, to trafficking of persons, financial flows, illicit dealings in firearms, drugs and dangerous substances abuse, among many other forms. Abetting these activities has been the exploitation of the cyberspace in creating networks of runners and mules for transnational organized criminal behavior. The scourge of transnational organized crime is real, as criminal cartels cut across borders. We are under no illusion that criminals can be so cunning and can terrorize citizens in one country and seek refuge in the other. As such, information and criminal intelligence exchange remains pivotal in our pursuit of peace and security across the region and beyond. Our desire is to continue identifying gaps and plugging loopholes being exploited by criminal elements to override border security systems. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, let me, on behalf of the government of Zimbabwe and the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, and the people of this country, and indeed on my own behalf, express profound appreciation to the SADC Secretariat for setting aside both time and resources to assist us. I'm convinced that with your assistance, we shall develop a watertight national strategy to exterminate the malady of transnational organized crime.
The Commissioner General of Police and the head Interpol Bureau in Harare also gave their remarks.
I am pleased to acknowledge the zeal, commitment and desire that has punctuated this workshop. May I also start by thanking SADC for the initiative of conducting such workshops, as they are invaluable in building our capacities as state actors towards formulating strategies that will address the menacing threat of transnational organized crime. The crafting of the Zimbabwe's own national strategy to prevent and combat transnational organized crime has become more apparent now that the SADC Secretary did the most important task of unveiling the regional strategy for combating transnational organized crime. The work of crafting our national plans becomes a much easier task. It even becomes much more easier now that it has been kept by a comprehensive workshop, which has given us more ammunition to craft our national strategy.
Regional Bureau Harare in the interim is conducting a targeted country-based capacity building and training supported by operational approach, focusing on trafficking of migrants, smuggling of persons illegally, organized crime and illicit flow. We've been doing there under the emblem of STOP, which is a partnership between Interpol, IPHG, Border Management Task Force and Regional Bureau Harare. Result from that intervention conducted in South Africa, Zambia, and certainly in Zimbabwe highlighted the severity of lack of security data indices, increasing the digital porousness of our borders. The expansion of Interpol policing capabilities beyond the National Central Bureau, especially to ports of entries, remain fundamental to law enforcement instrumentation to fight against transnational organized crime.
It's now time for people on the police wanted list. Tatenda Chikudo, age 25, of Chiputire village, Makonde, is wanted by Chinoi Rural Police for a case of murder. Chinoi Rural Police is looking for Darlington Mavuto, age 37, of Cheuchi Farm, Chinoi, for a case of murder. Arnold Makula, age 31, of Golden Copy, Chinoi, is wanted by Zeterapi Chinoi Rural for a case of robbery. If you have any information that may assist in the location of any of those wanted persons, feel free to visit any nearest police establishment or contact us on the following details. Call us on our National Complaints Desk number 0242 703 631. Visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. You can also link with us on our email, that is feedback@zrp.gov.zw. Talk to us on our X platform at Police Zimbabwe. You can also follow and like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. In case you've missed any Crime and Road Safety Watch episode, you can watch them on our Zeterapi YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It has been a pleasure having you along. From me, Onisisa Sivanda, and the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, pleasant viewing.